With everything that the world has been through in the past 14, 15 months, you agree with me that we need help when it comes to preventing infectious diseases and viruses that are airborne. So this is a Bagote air purifier, and it works similar as the air conditioner that we have in Africa and other parts of the world work. This is how it works. But what this simply does is that it takes the air and purifies it, and then it gives you a refreshed air, and it gets rid of all the airborne viruses. You can see it's got the filter there, it's got speed timer, and it's got the power. So it works like an air conditioning, but instead of popping out cool air and sucking out the hot air, all it does is purifies your air, so you have a clean air. So I use it all over my house. I put it in my studio, I put it all over the rooms, and all across my house, just to purify the house, because this day and age, with everything that is going on, with viruses everywhere, diseases everywhere, we can't but protect ourselves. So if you're interested in purchasing this air purifier, I have a discount code for you, and the link is also in my description box. It is available on Amazon. It is made by Bagote. I trust this brand 100%. It is an air purifier, and it helps to purify the air that you breathe in, so that you are not breathing in viruses or any airborne disease. This is what it does. So yeah, you can see it here. I plugged it here. This is my studio, and I just plugged it here because I'm recording here. So if you're interested, please get yours. Hey guys, good afternoon. Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Bridget. How are you guys doing today? I hope you're doing well. So nice to see you. Lovely, lovely, lovely to have you. Thank you so much. If this is your first time or you've been here, a lot of people are watching my videos day in, day out without subscribing. That is not good enough. If you enjoy my gists and you want to support me, the only way you can do so is by being a member of Obodo Igbo TV. Subscription is completely free. When Nigerians hear subscription, they jump because they think it's DSTV. But YouTube subscription is 100% free. So yeah, welcome on board. Subscribe. Use the red button down there, and if you hit on the bell sign, you get notification every single time I post the videos. Thank you so much to all my returning subscribers. I appreciate you. I love you guys from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much. I have an issue I want to discuss today, and it's a relationship issue. I've not had time to do so many videos, people sending me emails, and one of them is what I want to treat today. So I'm going to read it out to you quickly. It's not too long, so let me just read it quickly. She said, hello Ma, I came across your sections on YouTube, and I like the way you present topics and issues concerning Africans in the diaspora. Also, I really learned something you shared on how learn to love yourself. I would like to kindly seek your advice, insight into a matter relating to me. I like this young lady. I really, really like her, because I like people that, they are respectful. Not some people will just come and, brew. You start talking. I met a Nigerian boy, a Nigerian guy, Yoruba guy, who is an international student, of whom I crossed paths with when I went to buy a fridge on Facebook Marketplace. And we started chatting, and that was how things started in August 2020 between us. So that was last year. And she went on to say, I told him I was separated from my husband, who resides in Germany, and we were in the process of divorcing. He stated that he wanted to be friends, but after 2 weeks of chatting, he came to my house and asked me out. We started dating, but I said to him that the interaction and relationship was just an adventure for me, as I don't want to settle with him, as we both have different faiths. So he's a Muslim and she is a Christian. So she's a Christian. And she said, during our time together, my auntie advised that I ended I ended the dating situation with him because I got emotionally attached. I tried to end the relationship 3 times, but the guy would not take no for an answer. He said he cannot promise me a future, meaning that his decision for a wife is based on his father's choice. So it's his father that will pick a wife for him. According to him, He had a fiancée before, also in Nigeria, but she passed away about 4 years ago before their marriage. So eventually told his father about her, and the father said that she has to convert. She has to convert to Islam. And this was all within 3 months of dating. So the guy said that when her divorce finalizes, he would like to go further with her, but she has to become a Muslim. But things got complicated along the line because one day she decided to check his phone, and she said this is based on her previous experience with her ex-husband, because she was a very naive woman when she married her ex-husband, and he was busy chatting with other women, and he was sending pictures of himself and his family, and so she said based on that she decided to check his phone. And when he saw her checking her phone, he said, why is she touching his phone? That she should trust him. And he found in the phone that he was doing what he shouldn't have been doing, i.e. he was chatting with other women, sending pictures of himself. And yeah. And he was telling her that she's the one that made him do it. Anyway, she got rid of him. Yeah, she got rid of him, and he left her house, and she got rid of him. She blocked him and deleted him and everything. But she said after 4 weeks he came to her house again. He now said that it's a prank, that it was not real, that it was all a prank, that it was an IT engineer that staged it to see how her reaction would be if she thought he was cheating. And she demanded to see everything again, but he told her that he had deleted everything from his phone. And she went on to say that they were having disagreements before this time. They were having a disagreement because she got him a graduation present and he refused it. So let me read her words. She said, I made contact with one of his close friends, and according to his friend's feedback, he stated that you are not the type of girl he can take home to his due to religion. Not behavior, but religion. His friend advised me to make my decision, but he also advised me to be careful on the basis of this. I ended up talking to this guy. He came to my house in January 2021, New Year's Day. But she said I blocked him. But he kept calling her privately, asking to see her. But she told him the entanglement is over. But the problem now is that even though she has broken up with him, she still has feelings for him. So they've been back and forth for a while. And now she's developed feelings for him, and she doesn't know what she should do. She loves him, and she feels that this relationship is not going to be right because of the issue of him texting other women. She can't trust him because she feels that he's going to be a cheater, and also because of the reason of religion. So I think this is the cocoa of the matter. The crux of the matter is the religion aspect of it. They are in their 30s. The guy is 35, she is 30, and they live in Australia. So it's a question of religion mostly, I think, because she said that when they met, that she was about to have a divorce and the guy was a student and all that. They were off and on. Sometimes that's why they say in my language, what you are not going to eat, don't smell it. Because you might smell it and the smell will be so nice, and then you'll be trapped. You say, I'm not going to eat it, but by the time you smell it, but it smells so good, let me just taste a little. Just a little. You will taste. Before you know, you finished eating it all. That's why they say African proverbs are very powerful. Don't smell what you are not going to eat. I think this our sister has smelt what she did. She knew it wasn't good for her, that she's not going to eat it, but she smelt it, and now she's emotionally in a tangle. Okay, so she's not actively seeking the guy, and from everything, I didn't want to read the whole email because it's kind of I think it will make more sense if I explain it. Okay, so my understanding from the email is that, okay, this young lady, she has her head screwed on. She said she's about to buy a house. She has a good job. She's okay. She's doing well. You know, she has she has her business together. But you know, as women, until we find love, it's not always complete for a lot of women. And she was previously married. She didn't tell me why. She didn't go into details why the previous marriage ended. But based on the little she said, it was because the guy was cheating. It was like a marriage that was not. They're not together. The guy was living in another country. She was living in Australia, and you know, the guy was cheating. Okay, this is what I would say for a woman that, although you are 30 but you've been married before. I don't know if you have children from that relation. I want to believe you don't have any children. But if I were you, I would take my time, because you've done it before. It didn't work. So I would take my time. I will not be rushing into another marriage or another relationship. And if I'm going to do that, I have to consider everything. I will wait. What are the advantage? What are the disadvantage? What do I start to gain? Because I did a video once upon a time where I said love is not enough. You know, that was when I started YouTube. And it was a series, I think about 2 or 3 videos I did where I was talking about all the important things, ingredients that a marriage needs, even with all the love in this world that needs to have, that people need to have for relationship to work. Because love, there's a thin line between love and hate. You can love somebody now before you know. And most times what we consider love is just emotions, it's feelings. And feelings, there's nothing that is as fickle as feelings. You can have feelings for somebody now. You say, if I don't see this guy, I will die. You'll have to be making. If you see the guy, your body will be shaking like this guy. I will die on top of this guy. You know, but it can change. It does change. Eventually, it fades. Definitely, it does. We've all been there. We've done that. We've got the t-shirts. So, my main problem with this particular one that she's entangled with now is religion. A lot of people are very comfortable marrying people from other religion, but me personally, my number one thing that I wanted when I was younger is that I cannot marry somebody that is not a Christian, because you cannot be unequally yoked now, because it causes a lot of confusion. I see a lot of people do it in Nigeria, especially Yoruba people. They tend to do that a lot. A man who is a Muslim will marry a woman, she's a Christian, and she'll carry on being a Christian. He will carry on being a Muslim. It creates so much confusion with the children, because the children will grow now and they will be practicing both. Sometimes they will follow mommy to church, sometimes they will follow daddy to Asalatu. Me personally, I think it creates a lot of confusion. I don't like it. I'm a Christian. I'm married to a Christian. If you're a Muslim, marry a Muslim. Some people don't mind, some women don't mind changing their faith because of love. A lot of women have converted to Islam because of love. A lot of men also have converted to Christianity because of love. So I think this is a very fundamental issue that needs to be agreed. A friend of mine said to me that marriage is a contract. And before you go into it, you have to agree. You sit down and agree and sign. You know, you see how you go into a contract. Okay. So things like children, the number of children you're going to have. How many children are we going to have? You have that discussion. You say, as a woman, I want 4 children. The man says, I want 2. And then both of you will agree. Okay, as a compromise, let's have 3. Write it down. Everybody sign. We agree to have 3 children. Okay. Finances. How are we going to manage our finances? How much are we contributing? Both of us are working. Are you working? Am I working? What am I contributing? What are you contributing? You agree. So it's like, I understand what this my friend is saying. He's saying that every area of life that has to do with your relationship in marriage has to be agreed. You need to agree it. Don't just go in based on assumptions. Religion is a fundamental part of it. As a Christian woman, why would you want to go and marry a Muslim woman? I don't understand it. Is your faith not important to you? I'm not saying there's anything wrong in Islam. I respect all religion, but what we believe in, our way of life, our way of worship is completely different. A lot of Nigerians will tell you that it's the same God, it's the same God. Well, I don't know whether it's the same God. There's only one God. And the God that I'm praying to is Jehovah God. His son is Jesus Christ, who came and died for me on the cross of Calvary. That's the only God that I know that I'm praying to. I don't know about any other God. So, religion is a deal breaker. It's a no-no for me. But if you know you are willing to compromise, fine. And you said that the guy used his mouth to tell you that his father will pick his wife. You are not a Nigerian. How is his father going to pick you? Eh? How is he going to pick you? Is he going to tell you, okay, I have this friend who I met in Australia. Oh, she was married before. I don't know. I don't know. I doubt that very seriously. If a father is picking a wife for his child, he's going to pick a girl that he knows, from a family that he knows, that he can vouch for. This is what Nigerian parents do. They won't go and pick somebody that is overseas, that they don't know your family, they don't know your background. Very unlikely. Since the guy has opened his mouth to tell you that his father is going to pick a wife for him, what do you think there's still there? Well, there's no need to drag this matter, my sister. Enter house. That guy is not for you. Feelings come and go. You will find another person that you have feelings for. Yeah, I feel you should just end it, because there's no future in that relationship. You now your heart. You see, as smart women, we always have this battle between the what we have in our head, our brain, and what we have in our heart. This heart is where your feelings are, and it's very, very powerful. But the thing you need to know about the heart as well is that the heart is deceptive. It will deceive you. Those feelings, you will think, oh, if I don't marry this guy, I will die. You know, maybe you start being emotional, you start being physical with this guy. That's why, you know, when you start sleeping with someone, it's difficult. Because before you know, feelings have entered. Maybe the guy is good. He's romantic. So you fall. You're falling for him already, but you can tell clearly that will it work? It's not going to work. Except the guy is going to take you with him, go to Nigeria to go and introduce his father and say, this is the woman I want to marry, but you have to be ready to convert to Muslim. Are you willing to do that? So these are the things that you need to consider. But for me, since you asked me, I would say, I don't think there's any way there. This relationship is not going to work. Just move on. You're 30. You are still very, very young. You'll find somebody. You're upwardly mobile. You got your life together. You know, you made a mistake once, so now you have to be very, very sure that the one that you are going into is not going to be another mistake. You don't want to be divorced in another 2-3 years again. So take your time. Yeah, I'm sure you're going to find somebody. And another thing I want to add before I end this video, ladies. African ladies in diaspora, please, when you are looking for a relationship, you're looking for husband, don't look for African men alone. Don't look for African men alone. Why is it that it's always African men that you are? Nigerian women are looking for husband. It's only Nigerian man they are looking for. Where are the Nigerian men in the diaspora? Where are they? Open. There are so many men. Look at other ethnic groups. Look at Caucasian men. I don't know why is it that it's only your particular black man that you want. Me, I don't know. I feel like women should be more open to people from other tribes, other race. Just this love you need, someone that will treat you well, someone you can build a life with, and it might not be a black man. This is what I'm saying. So don't limit yourself and your options by saying it's only a black man you're going to marry as an African. I'm sure there are loads of Australians there, handsome Australians who are doing well, that are looking for, you know, a beautiful black queen like you that they want to marry. So why not? Leave your options open. You never know where God is going to bring a blessing, you know, a blessing of a good man from. Don't just close the border and say, no, it has to be this. But for this Niger brother, he's a Yoruba man, he's a Muslim. Let his father pick his wife for him. You move ahead with your life. You'll be okay. You'll be happy eventually, because it's better for you to avoid the problem that will happen in 2-3 years time now by, you know, ending this, saving yourself the pain. Your heart will heal, the feeling will go, and you'll find somebody else to love. Yeah, it's not only one person that you love in your life. We have different experiences of love and relationships. So yeah, what do you guys think about this situation? This sister that reached out, she needs advice. Please, let's advise her. Please be kind in your comments. Do not be abusive. Try to be compassionate, because the things of the heart are quite complex. And yeah, let's try and help one another. Let's try and help her. And I'm going to be reading your comments in the comment section, and I shall speak to you in my next video. Before I leave, I just want to ask, as a black woman, would you consider dating a Caucasian man, an Asian man? And, you know, if you are from Africa, would you date a Jamaican or a Caribbean man? Or if you're an African American woman, would you date or marry somebody that is, you know, from other walks of life? What do you guys feel about, you know, dating outside your circle, outside your culture, outside your, you know, what you're used to? I'd like to hear from you in the comment section, and I shall speak to you in my next video. Thanks a lot, guys, for watching. I love you. Bye-bye.